Tribes of Canaan.
Of Canaan, yeah, Philistines, yeah.
No, not Philistines, of Canaan.
Of Canaan. Yeah, go on.
They're actually not the Philistines at all. And that was at the time then when the Jews entered the land of Israel.
Okay.
That actually doesn't apply for the rest of the time.
Okay, but the wiping out of Amalek does.
Yes.
And the wiping out of those people by today's land.
We don't know who the Amalek is.
That's fine. But today's standard, with the wiping out of those 7 tribes from the land, would that be considered ethnic cleansing?
Yes.
So just on record now, you believe you are, because our religion doesn't have anything like this. Absolutely anything like this. No matter how much people pay billions and billions by the media to make Muslims look bad, we have nothing like this. Killing babies. Hang on. Allow my point. Just say it on camera now that your religion allows for genocide and ethnic cleansing,
yes.
And you're the only religion that I'm aware of that has that as a tenet of faith. From your 613 laws.
That's not tenet of faith.
It's one of your 613 laws.
One of the laws,
Yes. So genocide and ethnic cleansing. Why? Because it was ordained by God.
Yes.
Okay. And and how can you demonstrate it?
It's in the Torah.
And how can you demonstrate that the Torah that you have, what you claim to be the Torah, how do you demonstrate that it goes back to Moses?
I don't need to.
You don't need to.
I don't need to prove
your
my
rabbis
claim.
say that, and that's it.
I can, but I don't need to prove my claim to you. What's the point?
No, because if you want to kill, let's say I'm a descendant of Amalek and I'm standing in front of you now.
Am I killing you?
No, because you don't know if I'm a descendant of Amalek. Look, you have tassels on your corners.
Yes.
Yeah. So you stick to the 613 laws.
Yes.
If I said I'm a descendant of Amalek and I was able to demonstrate it, what would be upon you to do to me?
Also, not necessarily. It's
Don't go and say it's metaphoric. It's literal.
No, it's literal. Hang on. Literal. I don't say it's metaphoric.
Yes, it's literal. You wipe out the seed of Amalek and you erase his memory.
It is literal.
Yes.
However, there are a lot of caveats within it, so it has to be. It's generally most scholars accept that is in the land of Israel when the Jews have the power, when there's a Jewish king.
Yes.
Which we don't have at the moment. So for a single Jewish person, it actually won't matter. However, yes, that is one of the laws of the Torah. You don't have to go to Rambam.
That's fine. And to smash the baby's head against the rock as well.
No, that is not
that was the
commandment.
That was given to Joshua, though.
No, that is actually what also in the Psalms King David says.
Yeah.
Yes.
To smash the baby's head against the rock and not feel no mercy.
No, vengeance is a great thing. When people,
on the baby.
When someone rises against the people of God, yes, we have to take vengeance.
And smash their babies. Yeah, smash their babies. Can you see any parallel with what was happening in Gaza today and the commandments that you have?
No.
You don't see that these same laws are being invoked?
No.
You don't see that? Amalek, we will destroy Amalek. Netanyahu said this himself.
Yes.
This is the language that's been fed to the idea of soldiers. Yes, it is. Don't lie. This is you told me earlier. Google it. I'm telling you Google it now.
Yeah, but don't say don't lie. I don't lie.
Well, maybe you're misinformed.
I'm not misinformed.
Maybe I think you are, because I've seen it clearly. You have generals, you have people claiming that, listen, this is Amalek, we're going to wipe them out. Netanyahu himself says this.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
No,
everybody's seen this except for you, and you're telling me that you're correct.
I'm not saying anything. What you're doing is like, you have to do. You're not allowing me to finish.
Go on.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, go on.
No.
Now you're being rude, mocking me. Go on. Let you finish. Go on.
What Netanyahu did say is he invoked the biblical verse. You should wipe out the.
And who's mentioning that biblical verse?
Wipe out the seed of Amalek.
And he applied it to who?
Hang on. You're not
go on.
Arguably, you could say what I think he meant was Hamas. However. That's a policy. There is just rhetoric in a speech.
This is the rhetoric. This is the same thing that George Bush said, we're going to go on a crusade to Iraq. This is the language that the people are using that's in the back of their minds when they're fighting. So this is the language, whether you say policy or not policy, this is all semantics. This is all semantics.
The enemies of the Jewish people. I mean, I said that before.
Listen, what do you mean enemies of the Jewish people?
I said that before.
The Jews lived in Palestine way before the Zionists entered. How can you say that the Jews are the enemies when the Jewish golden age was under the Muslims? The Jews flourished under Islam.
I've said that before. Anyone who rises against the Jewish people, it is the moral duty of the IDF to wipe them out.
You have no right. You have no right as IDF, Israel doesn't have a right to exist, let alone to defend itself. The Jews, however, have a right to live in Jerusalem. This is my belief as a Muslim. The Jews have a right to live there and a protected status there. But they don't have. Israel doesn't have a right to exist, let alone a right to defend itself. That's like someone asking me, does ISIS have a right to defend itself? It's not a state. It's not a legitimate state for it to do so. No. It's not a state. It's not a state that has a right.